Hello, hello. Well, good morning. Let me just wait for it to Facebook to do its thing. All right, now it's live. Let's just fingers crossed that it's actually going to show me who's here when they arrive. That would be fabulous. All right, so good morning and welcome to Wednesday, the 21st of January. We are 3 weeks in, and is it not just like going so fast? All right, so we still currently have the moon in Aquarius, and I don't know if anybody had. Well, I posted that Stefan Burns cosmic weather guy yesterday, and I don't know. I know a lot of my Tassie friends would have gone outside last night and seen that magnificent aurora. I know that I did. Things what you would normally say is tinnitus can be extremely amplified at the moment. So if you're hearing that frequency, that high pitched frequency, that is more than likely the Earth's extra charge that you're feeling. So we had a massive. So Stefan was saying it was the biggest one we've had since 2003. And then previous to that, we were very lucky. All right. So we know that the Earth's magnetic poles are positive and negative. The Earth's field right now is highly charged, and it was the opposite polarity to the solar flare that we got yesterday. So we were very lucky that our field held up and was able to disperse a lot of the energy that did hit Earth yesterday. So now we are expecting another one. I don't know how that goes, like on a technical way, whether it's still going to hold its charge. Again, I'm witnessing and seeing the evidence of what's going on. And it does really closely align with all of the Aquarius, because Aquarius is a fixed air. So it is very energized, all right? I mean, it's the sign of the waves, isn't it? And look, with this massive convergence that we have with the new moon, the opposition to Jupiter, all the planets in a line, Mercury, Cazimi, like all the things are just making this experience that much bigger. All right, so let's do this and go. Hello, Deborah. Good morning. Good morning, Helen. Hello, Barbara. Good morning, Susan. How are you? So look, all of you, I know that you are extra sensitive, so you are more than likely feeling it too. So if anxiety or nervous tension or just, I was going to say stinking thinking, but I think it's just overwhelming thoughts because there's just so much energy around. So just get outside and ground yourself if you can, like physically ground yourself. And if you're feeling anxiety, then try to maybe have complex carbohydrates, things like sweet potato and those denser vegetables that are going to sort of ground you internally as well. So my brain is saying buckwheat. I have no idea why, but there you go, buckwheat. All right. So, so with that Aquarian energy, we now have Mercury in Aquarius, like I said in the title. So now another one, the moon in Aquarius is square to Uranus at 1 p.m. All right. So Uranus, obviously the sign of electricity. The Earth is highly charged. So I feel like this Uranus in Taurus at 1 p.m. is going to be significant. All right. Uranus in Taurus, our senses are heightened. Uranus is retrograde, so our internal senses are heightened. Maybe you're getting sort of, I don't know, sore throat on a metaphysical level. Maybe you're getting the urge to speak out and tell people your truth, or your reality of the situation. Like, that's interesting. However, I see it this way. Or you know what I mean? Or I don't know, I'm just sort of going, you know maybe you are feeling hang on, sorry, the emotional detachment to state the facts. All right, so just speak your truth. All right, so maybe that's around that 1 p.m. And for somebody that isn't sensitive or isn't in alignment with what's going on, that could come as a shock. All right, there's that Uranian thing, to know that their values, Taurus, are not the same as your values. All right, so everybody's got different comfort, security, and needs. I don't know. It could be something financial. There could be some sort of financial uh, upset or left turn. All right. So again, the moon in Aquarius is about our future, hopes, dreams, associations, you know, friends. So there could be some sort of squaring tense experience. All right, there's a lot of things it could be, obviously. All right, and then after 5 p.m., we've got the moon moving towards the north node. All right, so these experiences are meant to be put in our path so we can choose the different road. All right, the north node is where we are moving towards, we are trying to get there. We sit comfortably in the south node, which is going to be in opposition. Same thing. Um, so now the moon does move into Pisces at 5:50 p.m. So I think that's just going to be more of a, you know, or you know, you start to feel that spiritual connection, or that, you know, the emotional detachment that allows you to do something that when you do it, you find that calm in the chaos, or you come back into yourself. So somewhat. So Mercury in Aquarius, when you wake up today, things will seem easier to get your thoughts around. We may still have a moment where we are deep in the feeling of a situation, but we have chosen our mission, and in years to come, this will be seen as the start of that leg of the journey. It's okay to feel how you feel. Just keep moving in the right direction. Okay, so let's go here and go. Good morning, Kath. Looking forward to seeing you this afternoon. And hello, Alicia. Hello, Heather and Alicia. How are you both? All right. So, like I was saying with the moon, you know, watch for that 1 p.m. mark. I think we'll all start to make sense later on in the day. The moon conjunct the node is actually at 11 a.m. tomorrow. So after 5, it goes all the way through. So you just maybe just feeling those course adjustments, or with that opposition to the south node, maybe you are becoming aware of where that inner critic, or those old specificities, those old conversations about how you've got to do it the right way, or I don't know. I suppose you get my gist. All right. Yeah, so the sun is got its cazimi with Mercury tomorrow at 2:13 a.m. So I think with Mercury now in Aquarius, and us moving out of the place where we have to do, Capricorn, we have to do the things. Now it's in Aquarius, it's all like, oh, here's my potential, right? Here's the possibilities. Here's where I could go. And that cazimi tomorrow at 2 a.m., I think all of those aha moments are just going to fall into place. Like I keep harping on about this week, you know, Friday and it is another massive day. Saturday is huge. Like it's just continuing on. So I hope you are feeling that you are able to move through this transition quite easily, because get used to it. This whole year is about transitions. And yay, I can draw cards today. Not that I don't like doing it at the pub, it's good, but I don't know, I can just sit here and be a little bit more myself without people in the background. So because tomorrow I'm back at the pub. So all right, so let's draw a card. What card is going to be perfect for this day? What else am I getting? Okay, so what I'm feeling right now is like just a little bit of it's like the micro movements towards comfort. You know, like right now you might be thinking that you want to go that way, but there is this resistant feeling to maybe accept that it could possibly be like that. So I feel like it's just a sort of slightly moving around in direction, if that makes sense. I don't know, though, again, that was just a sort of sense. All right. Oh, okay. All right. There, and look at that. All right. That feeling, that sense that there are these micro movements towards what you need. All right. This lady is sitting here all forlorn, but the key to the door is right there. And I feel like that's sort of this sense, like you are waking up and it seems easier to get your head around things, All right, so you may still have a moment where we are deep in the feelings of situation, but you have chosen your mission. All right, so it's okay for you to feel like this, but just have a look around and know that, I mean, Chiron is the key. Chiron is always around, you know. So we are healing as individuals. We can start to sense and feel our way into how do we open the door to what it is that we actually need. Going back to that 1 p.m. mark, where the moon in Aquarius is square its ruler in Taurus, you know, there's just this, I don't know, this clunky sense of, again, just that gradual movement. Put your head up. It's okay to feel. Just know that the answer is somewhere around you. How does that feel, guys? How does that feel? Ladies, should I say? Um, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I feel like I need to ask, does anybody have any specific questions? Not something I usually do, but going with the flow there. I'll just wait 1 minute and then I'll go. So lovely Mickey is in Sydney. I hope you are enjoying yourself, Mick, if you are watching, or you will enjoy yourself. I'm going to go down and do a clean this morning. No, that's it. All right, guys, I am going to log off. I hope you have a fabulous day. Remember that Kazemi is tomorrow morning, 2 a.m. So maybe you will have dreams. That moon moving towards the north node, I think you're going to be able to see that key, see that path starting to form. Just be aware of what you are being shown as that south node where you comfortably hang out, but you need to move away from. So, all right, my loves. I will see you guys tomorrow. Mwah.